single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2020 Nissan Navara N-Guard. It's 2.3 DCI TT N-Guard, 194 brake horsepower automatic vehicle. The blue, as you can see, is simply stunning, and it's a colour that's so special they only made 1,000 of them, so it's a very limited amount of this colour. It's got full Nissan service history with 2 services in total. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres, we'll have a look in the back, and then we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look at underneath, get my words out, underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to go ahead and buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere you need it to be. If you're looking to finance it, we'll go through an application with you, but remember it's a VAT-able vehicle, so you will need a deposit to cover the VAT. In most cases, an application takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. It's a bit longer if it's a business application. Again, if you think, once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. There's absolutely nothing to hide. At the end of the day, you'll turn up and look at it and you'll see anything that's on it, so we may as well show you absolutely everything beforehand. Right, so let's have a look at the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. This actually arrived last night and it was a little bit dark to do the actual video and the pictures, so it's just been done. I didn't want to wash it. It's got a couple of little bits of leaves and stuff on it. It's got a little bit of water, which is not enough to take away from what you can actually see. So the bonnet itself, as you can probably appreciate, it's a 2020 vehicle. It's done 14,000 miles. It's in very good condition. But obviously let's go round it anyway. No obvious marks or dents on the bonnet. I can't even see any stone chips on the leading edge, which is something that you would usually see. Oh, there is actually a couple there, very, very, very small. Other than that, I can't see anything. Driver's side headlight and front bumper working our way around. Very, very, very fine mark there, like a tiny rub mark. And there's a tiny one there as well. Other than that, I can't see anything at all. Passenger side headlight. Onto the passenger side front wing. And as you can see, it's in lovely condition. There's no obvious marks or dents. There is a very, very small scratch there. It is just a little rub mark really, but it is there. Passenger side front wheel and tyre. The wheel's in great condition. It's a Continental tyre, and I would guess that there's probably 6 or 7 mil. The windscreen is free from stone chips or cracks. I can't see anything on it at all. The roof, you'll notice obviously it's the N-Guard, so it's got the sunroof. It's in lovely condition. I can't see anything on the other side, but let's look at it a little bit closer when we get there. Right, so let's go over the pillars first. And I can't see any marks or dents, no scratches. Passenger mirror back's in nice clean condition, there's no damage. And that goes for the mirror as well. Right, so before we have a look down the sides, it's worth always looking, to be honest with you. It's so new and it's so clean, it goes without saying. I don't think there's anything on this vehicle that's going to stand out, but I like to look at the sides first, look at the gaps, and as you can see, the gaps all look spot on. There's no signs of any paint or anything like that on it. It is in superb condition. So, down the sides, looking for any marks or dents. And as you can see, the panels are in fantastic condition. I've just noticed a couple of little rub marks down the bottom, you know, where you just get in and out. Nothing serious, but they are there. A few very tiny scratches. Looks like a lady's had that, you know, getting in there with nails. Again, it's not serious, but it is there. But other than that, it's superb. Side steps, really nice, clean condition, no damage. Onto the tub, the rear quarter, whatever you want to call it. And again, it's in fantastic condition. A couple of very fine scratches there. You can just see them that light. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre. The wheels, again, it's in great condition. It's a Continental tyre again. I would say it's probably the same sort of tread, maybe a little bit less, 6mm or so. The window, the rear, is in nice clean condition. There's no damage. Obviously these vehicles are Euro 6 ULEZ vehicles, so if you're looking for a vehicle to go into London with, this would obviously be one that would be compliant of that. Passenger side tail light is nice and clean. There's no damage, there's no cracks, there's no misting. Everything looks nice and clean. Rear bumper is nice and clean. There's no damage. Obviously there's a tow bar. These will tow 3.5 ton, and then also this is a TT, which means it's got the self-leveling suspension as well, which means it's set up perfectly for towing. Tailgate is in nice clean condition. There's no obvious marks or dints. Everything looks very nice and clean. Tow bar actually looks, to be fair, like it's not been used. It's not very old, is it, at the end of the day? In the back, it's exceptionally clean. Let's just open the tonneau. There we go. Obviously it's got a tonneau cover. Some people do ask if they're waterproof. Basically, no is the answer. They just offer a level of protection in regards to the back. Takes obviously people's eyes away from what's in there, but it doesn't really offer you any massive protection. In the back, you can see that it's exceptionally clean. It goes without saying it's not really been used very much at all, to be honest with you. It really does look like it's just been used as a car. So the tonneau cover itself, obviously it's included with the vehicle, so it is part of it. It's in really clean condition. There's no obvious damage on it at all. It looks very nice and clean. Let's just push that back up. Right, onto the driver's side. I'm going to be camera right, sorry about that. Tail lights in nice clean condition again. There's no damage, no cracking, no misting. Everything looks nice and clean. Driver's side, rear quarter. And again, it's in fantastic condition. There's no damage. Everything looks nice and clean. There's just a little bit of polish that's not been taken off, I think. Yeah, it is. Right, so driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition. It's a matching tyre and matching tread depth. Around the window, everything looks nice and clean. There is a little bit of a rub mark where the catch from the tonneau covers caught the body there. Look, can you see that? That's taken the paint away. It's not serious, but it is there. The rest of the rear window is in nice clean condition, and this side of the roof, and As again, nice clean condition. Right, so let's look over the pillars on the driver's side. And again, they're in lovely condition. Let's look at the tub. Make sure I've not missed anything. Everything looks nice and clean and there's no marks or damage. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. And again, it's in fantastic condition. Look at the gaps. And again, the gaps look all good. There's no issues at all. There's a very fine little mark. You can see that there. Other than that, I can't see anything else. Side steps in nice, clean condition. Just have a look in there again. There seems to be a few little tiny marks just where you get in, but nothing serious. Driver's mirror back, nice and clean, no damage, everything looks nice and clean. And the mirror itself as well. Onto the passenger driver's side front wing. And again, it's in fantastic condition. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition. It's a matching tyre, so it's a full set of Continentals all round, and it's matching tread depth as well. Right, so onto the interior. Now I'm sure you know if you're looking at these, but it's worth mentioning it. It is keyless entry, keyless go, so as long as you've got your key fob in your hand, in your pocket, in your wallet, in your bag, it will lock and unlock from that button there. Driver's door card is nice and clean, it's free from damage. It's a little bit of muck off my foot, I apologise. But other than that, nice and clean. There's a tiny little rub mark there on the door. On the armrest, your electric windows, your window lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then your mirror control as well. Driver's seat is no surprises, like new. Material's very clean. Bolsters are very firm and comfortable. What I quite like is the fact it's got blue stitching to match the paintwork, which is quite unusual and nice. Gives it a little bit of a nod to the colour. Seat is fully electric, so it will go forwards, backwards. You can bring it up and down, and then also you can bring the nose up and the back up. And of course the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. What's quite nice on Navaras is that you've got the bolster supports. If you watch this part here, you can press that button there and that will pump that up and put down. So it just means you get an extra level of comfort, which is really nice. Worth noting, it has got the proper overmats all round, and of course the carpets are all in fantastic condition underneath. Put that back on just to protect them. Jump in. Right, so on the interior, 2 keys, key fobs, whatever you want to call them. There are keys in there. Interior, first of all, it smells new, basically. It's got that leathery smell. It smells quite nice. Yeah, passenger seat. Again, bolsters feel really very firm and obviously nice, comfortable, and they're very, very clean. The dashboard is clean and it's free from damage. Everything just looks in fantastic condition. Steering wheel is in very clean condition. There's no stitching come loose. There's no areas that's started to fade. Everything just looks in really nice, clean condition. Let me just move that steering wheel up a little bit. That's it, that's better. Right, so let's start it up. Obviously, foot on your brake. Press the start button. And it fires into action straight away, no problems at all. On the dashboard, you can see there's no warning lights, just obviously the handbrake, and obviously I'm not wearing my seat belt. Other than that, there's nothing else on there at all. Oh, key battery's low, apparently. So you obviously can go through the options there. no warnings. You've got driving out. Oh no, we've got fuel level as well. And then obviously you've got all your different options that you've got there. So yeah, it's all good. So right, so the right part of your steering wheel controls, this basically is your cruise control, and then the lower part is your voice commands, and also you can answer and hang, well, you can answer that one and hang up with that one, and then the left hand side is basically your media center. And obviously you can control your dashboard as well. So let's have a quick look at the media center. It's obviously updated from the previous year. It's a much bigger system, and the only thing I can say that it lacks is a CD. And to be fair, not many people really use CDs anymore. Start with the reversing camera. Obviously you get your 360 degree view, and then obviously to the right is your reverse image. Something I've noticed between, say, a 2018, 2019 and this one, the cameras have been upgraded and they are significantly better. They're of a really good quality. So you do notice that, you know, they're a lot clearer. What I quite like on these systems, not specifically the 360, I like it, but it's a bit gimmicky. But being someone that would use a trailer, for instance, I like the fact that if you click on camera, it gives you the left hand view, because obviously from here you can't see down that side, but you can with that camera. So you're not going to damage wheels, you're not going to knock anyone over, for instance, if they, you know, sat on the curb or anything like that. You're not going to miss anyone. So I quite like that. The other thing I like is once you've clicked on camera, you can then put it in drive and you get your forward facing view, as you can see, which is quite nice. So if you want to park against a wall and you don't want to rely on sensors, whatever, or parking sensors, then you can use your camera, which is quite nice. I like that. Your home screen is basically what you can see here. Nice clear screen. I can't do it because I've got my gloves on, haven't I? So you can have map, nice clear system, everything works really well. I would have said on the older Navara it's a good system. On this one it's really very, very good. In fact, it's probably one of the best you can get. My preference to the older one is a Ranger, just because it moves so slickly, but if you look at this one, it just works in the same way as a phone does. So it's all very quick, it's very slick, and it works just like it will on your phone or an iPad. So yeah, it's a much better system, works really well. Settings, you've got the usual stuff: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB. Obviously your navigation, your sound, volume, clock, everything that you could ever really need is on here. Audio, you've got AM, FM, DAB, USB when you plug it in, Bluetooth audio, and of course auxiliary. So it's got absolutely everything that you could need. The only thing it hasn't got is a CD. As I say, not many people really are that bothered about that anymore. Yeah, obviously, you know, it's one of those. It's got absolutely everything on it. Right, so it's got dual zone climate control. It's got air conditioning. Let's try that. It's not exactly the warmest day today, but we'll give it a go. So that's all. And I can tell you, it works very well. It's got that bite to it instantly. That is enough of that. Heated seats in the front. Let's try those. Put them on high. Switchable four-wheel drive, hill descent, and you can lock and unlock your vehicle from here as well. There's your USB for when you plug your phone in to get your connectivity, and of course auxiliary. Sunroof, one touch, works perfectly. Roof lining is very clean. It's free from damage. There's no marks. It's all very, very clean inside. and everything works as you'd want it to, really. What else to show you? I don't think there's anything else really, is there? Everything's really nice in it, everything works perfectly. Let's just switch it off. Like I said before, you know, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, let me know. The heated seats work, by the way, they just got warm. So, down by your right knee, that's where your fuel cap is, stability control, your trip reset, and then obviously your clock illumination is there as well. While we're here, let's pop the bonnet, which is just here. We'll have a look in the back in there in a second. Let's look in the back first. So, door cards in the back. Again, very clean, no damage. All the seats in the back look exceptionally clean. If I'm going to take again, they don't really look like they've been ever used in the back, to be honest with you. I think the fronts have been used sparingly as well. But yeah, everything's really nice and clean. These will go up. You can tether that back using that. The seat is your jack and all your tools, etc. Because it's got the overmats all round, and obviously all the carpets and everything are really very nice and clean. Let's have a look around the passenger side. And again, it's nice and clean, no damage. Everything looks spot on. So yeah, everything's lovely. Passenger seat's not electric, just the driver's seat. Let's have a look under the bonnet. No real shocks, it's exceptionally clean. It's obviously got full Nissan service history. It's also got the remaining amount of the manufacturer's warranty. When it was new, that would have been 5 years or 100,000 miles. So there's lots and lots left on it. Something a lot of people don't know is that if your battery goes flat overnight and you can't charge it up, go to Nissan, they'll put your new battery on it as part of your manufacturer's warranty. It's always worth remembering that. So yeah, turbo unit. As you can see, it basically looks new. It's exceptionally clean all around. There's no signs of any oily residue. Obviously there's no signs of any historic oil, it's no shock, it's basically a new car, isn't it, at the end of the day. But noticeably all the fluids are very clean, and also they're all at the correct levels. It's been serviced twice. My understanding is, I don't even think it should have been serviced once really, but it's been serviced twice. So yeah, it's been very, very well maintained. Exceptionally clean. Right, let's have a quick look underneath. So you can see again, underneath is as clean as above, and there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything is very nice and clean and dry. The rear diff, as you can see, it's very clean and dry. No signs of any weeping or anything like that. Spare is a full-size steel, and it's got a brand new Continental tyre on it. So it's a full set of Continentals all round, even the spare's got a Continental on it. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and probably a little bit more. I understand I go on, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough. But like I said before, you know, if you really want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. I can show you absolutely anything that you need to see. For the moment though, thank you for watching and sticking with me. I appreciate it. My name is James. Take care. Bye bye.